Yeah. Hit my line, call me up. Whenever you need me, hit me, I'm on my way. Yeah. Hit my line, call me up. Whenever you need me, hit me, I'm on my way. Shawty got a body like Malia.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. You know the vibes. It's your boy Rich. And it's your boy X. And for today's video, we are going to be introducing to you guys our Savannah cat, Zeus. Zeusy! So you guys, we have a Savannah cat. His name is Zeus. He's like literally the most curious cat that we've ever had. He's like not like a regular cat. Obviously, he's a Savannah cat. What a Savannah cat is basically a mixture of a serval cat and a regular domestic cat. So he definitely has like some wild tendencies and everything like that. He's not really all the way up there in terms of being wild because he is a couple of generations removed from the wild cat. Of course, because of our local state laws and restrictions and the fact that we're inside of an apartment, we couldn't get, you know, one that was closer to the wildcat. We're going to insert a picture so that you can see what an F1 looks like, which is first generation being crossed over. Imagine having that inside of an apartment. Like, that's ridiculous.
He loves this little taco fish toy that we got him. It makes like this little crunchy noise. Hey, baby.
Cats in general tend to be high energy, but it's like with him, he's high energy and he does things that regular cats don't do that we've noticed. Like his memory is very sharp. He's very intelligent. He's 10 weeks old right now at this point, and it's like he's already opening up doors. He's into everything. Like he's just really a genius.
Zeus also loves playing fetch, which I found weird because this is
that's more of a dog thing, right?
Well, this is my first cat, and I didn't know cats like playing fetch, but Zeus loves fetch, especially with the toy. Look. And then he'll bring it back.
Oh, he's not showing off today.
I think it's too much going on for him right now.
Yeah.
I usually throw it and he likes grabbing it and fetching it and then coming to bring me back the toy. That's like our night routine, just to make sure all his energy is out before we put him to bed.
Oh my God.
He's a fighter.
Yes, you is. Yes, you are. Hey. So it's actually funny because the way that we ended up getting him, it was like crazy because we wasn't even supposed to be with a Savannah cat. Like personally, I've always wanted to have a Savannah cat for like a long time, but X really wasn't a fan of them. As you guys can see, like from the video, like they are very hyper, but then not only being hyper is just like, just imagine having a F1 acting like how he does around your house. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, actually wasn't a fan of Savannah cats. I promise I didn't set him up. I didn't do some cheap stuff. What actually happened is that around the time that we was going to go and get the cat, we was originally going to get a Bengal cat, which is something a little bit more small and domesticated and predictable that we actually have experience with because his brother has a Bengal cat already. Well, that's really one of the main reasons how I was able to convince him to get in a cat in the first place, because X is not a cat person. X is more of a dog person. I am too, but I also like certain cats, you know what I mean? I'm just real specific with the cat breeds that I like. Mostly wild cats is like my type of vibe. Like I like caracals, I like ocelots, I like servals and stuff like that. This is why we need to move to another state so that I could be able to actually get a wild cat that I could actually have by law legally. But yeah, so the way that this actually happened is like, this is around the time that we was already being told that we was about to go and sign our lease and everything like that. So I'm like, oh my God, like we need a cat or an animal that we could play with when I'm out working and when he's out working. So it's like we're never really by ourselves because like, you know, when you moving into your first apartment or something like that, it's really easy to get like homesick. You know, you used to seeing people all of the time, being around people all of the time. Like, so I felt like that was gonna be like a big battle for me, and he agreed. We thought it would be nice for us to get a son. Yeah, so that we don't ever really feel alone, like even if we're alone, you know what I mean? Like
he keeps us company, like,
and he also keeps us busy too.
Look at him, look, always want to play.
He stuffed you?
He just snuffed me, Zeus.
Zeus is so bad. So when we found out that we was going to be signing our lease, I started looking into a whole bunch of animals that we could get. I think I did porcupines, I think I did hedgehogs, I was looking into chinchillas, I was looking into salamanders, reptiles. I wanted a snake too because I've had a snake before in my last house. We had to really do like a list of pros and cons. And I feel like the pros for a lot of those types of pets were that they were really low maintenance, but then the con was really just like we needed something that could be more of like a cuddle bug, something that we could interact with a little bit more. And unfortunately, we couldn't have a dog in this situation in this apartment because, like, you know, that's just like against the rules. In New York City, a lot of the time, if there's restrictions against dogs, it's really not meaning for cats because cats tend to be a little bit more calm and less destructive. I mean, not in this case with him, but he's still very much chill, you know what I mean? You just gotta make sure that you get all of the toys and everything that you need for them and they'll be fine. So I didn't really want to have a regular animal. I wanted to have something that was fun. I like to feel a little challenged and stuff. And Zeus is definitely...
Excuse me, Zeus.
And Zeus is definitely that. Like, I'm in the process right now of teaching him how to fetch. I'm in the process of teaching him how to sit and do all of that. The way that we ended up getting him is that I wrote a whole bunch of different breeders from this website and they were all responding at different times. And I was responding to them also with, like, can you send me a picture of the animal? Because I had wrote so many people like back to back because I was like so convinced that I was gonna get an animal, and I'm just writing random people for all of the different animals that I felt like we both would like and we were both interested in. When I got a response, a lot of the responses were from people that were in like different states and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not about to drive too far. We finally got a hit up from somebody that was in Connecticut. If you guys don't know, Connecticut and New Jersey are like the sister states to New York State, so Connecticut really wasn't far, and I was just like, okay, cool. So I'm about to go and we're gonna drive to Connecticut. I hit up X, I'm telling him about it. I'm like, oh baby, I found a Bengal cat. They're right in Connecticut, you know, so it's not far. We could go and pick him up right now, you know. So we went to go and pick him up. And when we got there, literally it turns out that he was one of the Savannah cat people that I had hit up. I promise it wasn't on purpose. It's just that when you see kitten pictures for Savannahs and Bengals, they're really like, yeah, they really are. At no time during the conversation that I asked the guy like, oh yeah, so just to confirm this is a Bengal, because I thought it was a Bengal, because like I said, I wrote a whole bunch of different people, and the way that I was able to decipher whether or not, you know, it was the animal that I was looking for was by me getting that picture. So when I got the picture and I saw that it was a cat and I saw that it looked like a Bengal, I'm just like, okay, cool, this is a Bengal, because I wasn't about to hit up all of them like, oh wait, are you the cat guy? Are you the cat person? Because at that point we already had agreed on getting a cat. So I'm not gonna be like, are you the cat guy? Did I write you about Savannahs? Like, you know what I mean? Because that kind of looks unprofessional. They're gonna be like, wow, you don't even know who you writing to and texting and everything like that. So I just opted out for the easiest way, and the easiest way was for me to just be like, hey, send a picture, and yeah, this is that. So when we got there, that's when we actually found out that he was one of the Savannah cats that I had hit up. But by the time that we ever got to see him in person and everything, X already had fallen in love with him, and so did I, and it was just like, it was history. Like, on the ride back, we got everything that we needed to get out of our system. We talked and everything, like, listen, we need to really be prepared for this because they get big and they get bigger than, like, you know, regular cats. Let's just put this into perspective like this. Basically, Savannah cat has 7 generations. He's within one of the 7. He's not fully domesticated, but he's far enough for him to be legal where we live at. All of those generations basically get bigger than a regular cat. In terms of size, I'm gonna say he's probably gonna be about like 4 to 6 inches taller than a regular cat and about 5 to 10 pounds heavier than a regular cat. This is gonna look like a dog. He's gonna look like a medium-sized, small medium-sized dog. He's not gonna grow up to be like, you know, a giant or anything like the F1. I'm gonna put another picture of F1.
What dog can you compare him to? Full grown.
Full grown. I can't even compare him to a dog full grown because the muscle mass and everything is very different. Like, there's not many animals that you could compare the cat to because they're unique. They're hybrids, you know what I mean? There's not too many animals or cats that get to the size that they get to. Just to put it into perspective, we have one of the largest legal domestic cat breeds in our possession, basically. But we love him. He's really just like really dope. He's really intelligent. He likes to play a lot, you know what I mean? He also loves cuddles too. Like, don't get it twisted. Playtime is playtime, but when it comes time to cuddle time, he loves his little cuddles and everything like that. He's in play mode right now, so you're not gonna see it, but he loves his cuddles.
We're in the process of trying to like teach him not to bite. Like we said, he is a
wild animal, so naturally they're gonna be, they're hunting instincts. It's not even necessarily like he's trying to be bad. It's just like, you know, they're gonna go and they're gonna try to jump and attack, like, because that's how cats just are in general, you know what I mean? Even when they're in the wild or, you know, in situations, it's like they start learning that naturally, like it's an instinct almost, like for them to hunt and do stuff. So it's like him biting and everything, we're really not bothered by it. He stops, you know what I mean? Right now we're recording and we're trying to keep him in the camera, so we're not really like enforcing it, like no, because if we do that, he's just gonna move.
Because he's a very smart cat. So
like, look, no.
We say no.
No. I feel bad now. You see, it's like as soon as you say no, he stops. But then he's just like, what do I do now? No.
We say no when he starts biting a little bit too much,
Yeah.
because we don't want to have a cat that's just going
Yeah.
to be attacking people or biting
And another thing
us.
about these cats is that they hunt, like
Yeah.
very frequently they hunt. Like, so you will be sitting there on the couch and he'll just come and
Just
attack the
smack
back
me.
of your head, like for real, and you wouldn't even expect it. So it's like, definitely we want to get Biden out of there before he gets too big. But he's really amazing, guys. Like, he's 10 weeks old right now. He's already 5 pounds, which is half the size of a regular domestic cat. A healthy, regular, average size for them is about 10 pounds. So he's already halfway there, only 10 weeks. So it paints a better picture of how big he's supposed to be, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we do feed him raw food sometimes. We only give him like raw chicken, you know. Of course, it's like, you know, the packaged one, the one that's really good. We want to make sure that we're safe with him with salmonella and everything like that. But he does enjoy raw food. We're going to put a clip in right here. Zeus, we're not trying to take the chicken. Zeus, no, Zeus, let me rinse off the chicken, please. Can I rinse off the chicken, baby? This is not uncommon, though. They real obsessive over the chicken. Yeah.
Can I get some chicken? He's
He
not
said
letting
no.
it go. He's not letting it go of this
He said
chicken.
no. Yeah, he gets real, like, possessive over that raw food. Like, he really loves that. We feed him, like, top shelf stuff because, you know, it's really important, especially with these types of cats, because they're a little bit more wild. We want to make sure that we give them everything that they need. Like, F1s actually eat raw chicken. It's not uncommon for an F1 to get, like, a mouse as a snack. You know, the feeder mouses that you would feed to, like, snakes and everything like that, you would give it to an F1 for them to, like, hunt. Like, that's a thing that these types of cats like. We wanted to give him just chicken. We just give him chicken breast, you know, to try to keep it simple. We're not about to, like, be throwing mices around inside of our apartment and stuff. But
when he's being a good boy, that's when we decide to give him the good food. Like the raw meat or the refrigerated cat food.
Temperament-wise, honestly, like how we said already, he's very playful, but he's also a cuddle bug, you know what I mean? He's the type of cat that will go and crawl up into the bed with us and go to sleep with us. A lot of the time I wake up and, like, he's underneath the cover and I'm rolling over and I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's him. We'll be sitting down watching a movie and he'll come and curl up right next to us and lay down. Like, it's the most adorable thing. He's really affectionate and I'm so happy that we got him. Like, I really am. I'm glad that we chose to get a cat. We just wanted to give you guys a brief introduction to him. That's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a big thumbs up. Also, comment down below. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe and click that post notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post any new videos. We're gonna give you guys a couple more updates and videos with more information coming really soon. He's gonna be in a lot of our videos and it's almost impossible to hide him, so we didn't want to just hold this off too long. Definitely check out our vlog channel. We're gonna post more updates about our cat, about his growth process and everything, for those people who are interested in Savannah cats or interested in the breed or just think that he looks gorgeous and you want to know more information. We're gonna post more videos about him in the future. We're also doing a growth timeline for him. Like, we take pictures for him, we also take videos of him at every phase. So we're gonna create a timeline and we're gonna post a video eventually so that we could see, like, you know, what size he's gonna be and everything like that, and then we could actually be able to help people who might get a cat in a similar generation as ours, help them get a better idea of what to expect, you know, temperament, behavior, food, habits, and everything. We're gonna include all of that in the next video about it, but once again, it's gonna be on our vlog channel at RICHNX.BIZ. Make sure that you go and you subscribe to that if you're interested in that type of content. Also, we're gonna have a whole bunch of different types of content over there, so, you know, just check it out. That's all of the behind the scenes footage and the extras and the things that, you know, we don't post over here because it might be overwhelming, because we have a lot of content coming on over here too. We appreciate you guys so much. We came a long way and you guys have been following the whole entire time. Literally the OGs, we always will remember you guys and we always will keep you guys in the back of our mind, especially when we blow up and when we have a little bit more to offer to the people that support us, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna be the first people that's on our minds for sure. So we see you guys. We're gonna keep grinding until the next video.
Bye.
Yeah. Hit my line, call me up. Whenever you need me, hit me, I'm on my way. Yeah. Hit my line, call me up.